You're all aware that at the start of October, we took the very difficult decision to reach out to the government and ask them for some assistance in trying to stem the worrying rise of coronavirus cases here in Hartlepool. We did that because we wanted to get things under control. We didn't want things to spiral out of control, and we wanted to return to some form of normality as soon as possible. I can say that through your hard work and through your personal sacrifice, we have made an impact. Coronavirus cases have decelerated in the town and they have started to plateau. That wouldn't have happened without your hard work, and I cannot thank you enough for everything you have done over this past month. I can't, because honestly, it's been fantastic. Unfortunately, the news that I'm about to give you will come as a devastating blow. And that is that, unfortunately, cases elsewhere in the region have spiralled out of control. Restrictions weren't put in time there, and they have now got to the point where they cannot control those cases there and the hospital admissions without further interventions. At this point, the government have decided that they will not look at each individual authority and that they're going to treat the Tees Valley as one single entity. And for that reason, they decided yesterday at a meeting of Gold that they will put all of the Tees Valley within Tier 3 as soon as possible. I know this isn't something you'll want to hear, because it wasn't something I wanted to hear, and it's kept me awake most of last night. Today we had meetings with ministers where they set out their intention. They want us to enter Tier 3 within 48 hours. Now, over the coming days, we're going to have to sit down with them and tell them whether we will or will not accept certain criteria. What I wanted to say to you today is, though, that again, I am thankful for everything that you have done. I'm incredibly angry that decisions weren't taken elsewhere earlier, and that because of that, all of your hard work has been in vain. And for that, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. And there's nothing I can do about that right now. The decision from Gold has been taken out of our hands. We didn't consent to it. I don't agree with it. But I have to be honest and say there is nothing I can do to stop it. It is coming, and now it's a case of what and when. We will argue for the minimum restriction and minimum disruption to your lives as possible. But I have to be honest and say that this is a discussion with the other Tees Valley authorities as well as the government, and they've made it clear that they do not really have to accept anything that we put forward. I will try and keep you updated over the coming day, because we're going to need to be honest with you and tell you exactly where this is heading. Again, I'm incredibly sorry that we're in this position, but let's stick with it, see what we get out of it, because like you, I really do want some kind of normality for Christmas, and we can only do that if we stick together. Thank you and good night.